you what, we got called out. Crew Young Tongue, he's got someone for us to fight.
He's got the equivalent of us fighting Mike frickin' Tyson.
Yeah.
He's not just someone. This dude crushes skulls, hits people with elbows, throws knees.
Jason, we are not ready for this guy.
Yeah.
We have to train, we have to start now, we have to get through Thailand, find out what Muay Thai is all about.
We began at Fairtex Gym, where we met up again with David. Established in 1975, Fairtex has produced over 30 world champions and is famous for turning out some of the hardest kickers in the sport. If we were going to have a chance in the ring, we'd need to master a powerful kick and fast.
The kick is a fundamental strike in Muay Thai. Like the jab in Western boxing, the kick is the long-range weapon of the sport and can be used in offense to take an opponent down or in defense to keep him at a distance. Unlike in other styles, Muay Thai fighters live and die by their ability to deliver punishing kicks to the opponent's legs.
And here we are.
A whole lot of butt kickery going on.
Ready for some action? Right, I'm going to come and introduce you to one of the top trainers here, Sam Lancer. One of the top trainers to teach you how to kick hard here.
This is a totally new kind of strike for me.
Not bad. Not bad, eh?
Coming from football and wrestling, where it's a lot of upper body, a kick requires totally different muscles and a lot of technique.
This hand here still. Your hand's coming over. You've got to protect yourself here.
It's a lot to learn.
Something else come
Hands
up.
This hand's here, this hand's here.
Even though you're attacking, you're still thinking of your defense.
There's so much more technical than the States. I came over here thinking, I've boxed for years, that my stuff was tight. And it's totally different. Everything from an inch on your foot to how you turn your hips.
Now you're getting it. He likes what you're doing there. This is what we would call back home the power angle kick. Reason being because it generates a lot of power when you're coming in from an angle.
The kick's power comes from the torque generated by the rotation of the hips. It's the same principle that cracks a whip. Turning the hips just a few degrees forces the foot to travel a much greater distance and creates a lot of speed as it does. The longer the leg and quicker the rotation, the faster the kick. And unlike karate, Muay Thai fighters are also taught to strike with the hard bone of the shin. A Muay Thai kick can generate roughly the same force as a baseball bat, enough to crack a rib or a leg.
You're doing that full force, dropping down, bam! 5 or 10 of those, and the guy's not gonna be able to walk. He's gonna be thinking about his leg.
We've been told kicks don't count unless you damage the other person. Damage the other person. That's not something most people want to sign up for.
Yeah, about 5,000 more of those, and you'll be doing pretty good.
Okay.
Better? Perfect. It'll need to be. Our journey to understand Muay Thai has just begun, but already it's clear that we have a long way to go.
On our next stop, we'll train with an elite group of Thai soldiers as we prepare to take on a Muay Thai master.
For centuries, the Thai people have used Muay Thai to battle their enemies, which is why the Royal Military Academy at Nakhon Nayok still trains every cadet in the basics of this ancient martial art.
But we've come to the academy for something special. Since 1960, Nakhon Nayok is the only military school in Thailand that teaches a unique version of Muay Thai called Ladrit. Created by Colonel Wisith Ladrit, Ladrit is taught only to a select group of soldiers and focuses on powerful, accurate strikes, deadly moves that can end a fight in a single blow.
Yes, I'm Colonel Supachok.
We came all this way to learn about fighting art of Muay Thai.
Oh, Muay Thai.
Yeah. We want to know Ladrit.
Well, can we see some of this? Can you show us a few of those?
Okay. Yeah. The point is 3 things: fast, accurate, and powerful.
To show us what he meant, the colonel gave us a demonstration.
Time for my test.
Hit hard.
Yeah.
Focus through the break. See it break in your head.
Not bad.
Very
I think I shattered that one.
Crushing concrete, like knocking out an opponent, is all about area of impact. A typical brick can support about 675 pounds of static load. The human hand can generate just about that much force, but by concentrating it in a small area, the edge of the palm, it's enough to turn that brick into rubble.
That same focus and accuracy are at the core of the drip, and are the same principles that underlie the most devastating strike in Muay Thai: the elbow. Colonel Supacho took us to the military gym for additional training.
The elbow is good for when we closer.
It's too far to punch, so you'd use elbows.
Yeah.
Can you show us how to use some of those elbows? Wonderful. Remember, I'm not a brick.
Try to punch him.
Okay.
And and then
You'll see it coming.
All right, that was
Like
close.
here you go.
How was that? That was just the form, too. That wasn't the point.
That was pretty wicked.
As Bill's brick can testify, human bones can resist 40 times more stress than concrete. And unlike most strikes that land with some combination of flesh and bone, the elbow is almost pure bone.
Basically, it works like a point of a knife. All the force is magnified by being concentrated in a small, hard area. Even if the elbow doesn't deliver a knockout, it will almost always leave a nasty cut and often end a fight.
Okay, that's good.
You're up, Jason.
Okay, that's good.
It's okay? Okay. Whose elbow was better?
Him or me?
I think him.
I'm the elbow champion.
With the long-range power angle kick and the fight-stopping elbow strike, we've made a good start at building our Muay Thai arsenal. But there's still a lot to learn. To truly understand Muay Thai, it's time to go deep into Thai history, to explore how Muay Thai was used on the battlefields of ancient Siam.
Welcome.
Now we were headed back to Bangkok to catch a boat.
In this case, the boat's a Thai long-tailed canoe. Powered by a 440 big block V8, the long, narrow vessels are uniquely designed to operate in the hundreds of kilometers of canals in the busy Chao Phraya River that gave Bangkok the nickname the Venice of the East.
With no housing for the big engines, these suckers are fast and loud. We're following the Chao Phraya River, the River of Kings, 50 miles from the modern capital of Bangkok to the ancient capital of Siam, Ayutthaya.
Established in 1350, the city was once the center of an empire that included much of what is today Laos, Cambodia, and Myanmar. At its height in the 1700s, the city had more than 1 million inhabitants, twice as many as London at that time. It was here during a war against the Burmese in 1592 that one of Thailand's most famous warriors, King Naresuan, established the dominance of the Empire of Siam.
Trained in both the unarmed combat that became Muay Thai and the weapons-based combat known as Krabi Kerbang, Naresuan and his army defeated the Crown Prince of Burma. On the outskirts of the city, we met up with Kong, a historian and student of Thai martial arts. Kong led us to a temple of Wat Prataisawan. But this is no ordinary Buddhist temple. It also served as a military school for Thai warriors, princes, and kings for hundreds of years.
Wat Prataisawan is a very old temple. It was first built by King Utong, the first king of Ayutthaya, in 1350.
Wow.
It was in this temple and others like it that the fighting art that came to be known as Muay Thai was formalized. Of course, back then, Muay Thai wasn't just a sport. It was combat training, as outlined in the Chupasart, a warfare manual that was likely produced under King Ramatabodhi II sometime in the early 1500s. And it went hand in hand, or hand in sword, with the weapons training known as Krabi Kerbang.
So how does Krabi Kerbang go together with Muay Thai?
Krabi Kerbang is the art of using weapons. But in the warfare, if you happen to drop your weapons, you have to use hand-to-hand combat, which is Muay Thai.
The basic weapons in the Thai arsenal were the Krabi, or curved sword, often one in each hand. the plong, or staff, the nagao, a bladed staff designed to be used from elephant backs, and the mai sak, a pair of clubs that could be worn on the forearms.
I feel like I'm in a really cool leaf flick right now.
These distinctive weapons helped Thailand repel its enemies for centuries. And each weapon had an analog in the unarmed combat that became Muay Thai.
It's so athletic is the one thing that really surprised me. Is I expected to come over and see this cultural dance with swords and stuff, but it's not. These guys are really athletes out in the sun and working hard.
Too bad we weren't allowed to bring a sword into the ring. But the school could teach us another move to add to our arsenal. One that works seamlessly with weapons or without. The knee strike.
Is there any way that you could show us a Krabi Krabong move that would translate into helping us with Muay Thai?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. The push kick to stop the sword.
Okay.
It's like a teep? It's a
Yes, teep, yes.
Okay. Everything starts with the defense.
Yeah. Because it's very difficult to start with the offense when another person got weapon on hand.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Wow.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the one I'm going to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you take the big one, I'll take the little one.
Oh, that ain't gonna. Okay. I'll work with you. He can get his butt kicked by him. You have the sword. I want to work with him.
Yes. And then pull to your knee.
Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, they're a lot faster than me. And the move I learned really is going to help me because I need to get a hold of these guys. If they get too slippery on me and too snaky on me, I got to get a hold of them right behind the neck and lace them these in.
Getting in close neutralizes the opponent's weapon advantage. Then, in the clinch, we bring the power of the knee to bear. Unlike the kick, which relies on rotation to create power, the knee gets its power from leverage. Pulling our opponent down as we drive the knee up can deliver up to 2.5 tons of force, enough to lift a car.
We're bigger than the average Muay Thai fighter. So I think we're really going to be able to utilize that clinch work and the knees that he was showing and devise a little bit of a game plan now because we were able to see the kicking, the elbows, and now into the clinch and the knees.
I'm a little bit nervous, a little stressed, thinking about the guy I got to fight, the Lumpini champion. I'm sure he's as tough as nails, and he probably chews on dirt and spits it out. But, you know, I'm not going to back down from him.
Kicks, elbows, knees. But these are only 6 of the 8 limbs.
Our next mission is to add a devastating punch to the package. One that could give us a chance in our final challenge in the ring. The clock was running out in our journey. In just a few days, one of us would face a champion in the ring.